Welcome, one and all video game aficionados, to the StutterBullet gaming channel, and today we are on the crew taking 3 circuit spec vehicles up Pikes Peak to see which can set the fastest time. The first vehicle we have today is the Ford GT 2005. It has 634 brake horsepower, 584 foot-pounds of torque, and weighs 2,858 pounds. Seems like this car has quite a lot of horsepower and torque for such a light vehicle, including in circuit spec. And I'm assuming because, well, it's a Ford GT, it's just going to absolutely rock. It's a Ford GT, it can't not rock. So, on to the next car. The next car we have is the 2011 Ford Mustang GT. It has 576 brake horsepower, 560 foot-pounds of torque, and weighs 2,954 pounds. This is 100 pounds heavier than the Ford GT, but it has around the same torque, but less horsepower. It's very interesting. I have a feeling that it's not going to be as fast as the GT. It's not as handling oriented as the GT either. We shall have to compare it to the next car. The next car we have is the Hot Rod Hup 1, a collectible car that you can find around the map, because it's not actually based after a specific model of car. It is just sort of a random, I don't know, bunch of parts from old hot rods put together, just like how the buggy in this game is also a collectible card that you can find around the map. They're both quite cool. But oh wow, it has 483 brake horsepower, 390 foot-pounds of torque, and it weighs 1,988 pounds. This is extremely light, so it will definitely beat both of them in the handling sector, because it beats them both by 1,000 pounds. It is down on about 100 horsepower from the Mustang, but 200 from the Ford GT. So that means that the straight line speed may be not exactly what we want it to be. And the torque is also 200 down on both of them. 300 down on the Ford GT, actually. So this may not have it in the straight line speed sector in order to take it. But because of the extreme lightness of the car, it may be able to just haul butt through the corners and just outrun everywhere that the Ford GT and the Ford Mustang go. We shall have to find out. I will see you at the bottom of the hill. Welcome to the bottom of the hill, ladies and gentlemen, and here I have the Ford GT 2005. Let's see how it can do. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh. Seems deadly quick off the line, probably because of that massive amount of horsepower compared to the other cars. I'm expecting great things from it through the corners also. A little bit much oversteer there. Didn't help it that much through the corners. Getting back to commentating is sort of hard. Braking through there a tiny bit. Also braking through there. Hit the corner, lifted up onto 2 wheels, but we're fine. Nice through there. Little bit of a bump there. Didn't handle it very well. Got the nose up in the air a tiny bit. Nose up in the air a tiny bit there. Yes, this is going very fast through all these corners. Almost a little bit hard to keep up with it. But I think we're fine. Around this corner is fine. Now through this corner, braking slightly, not as hard as I expected to brake though, so that means that the braking in this is very good. Little to no oversteer. Oh, that's ironic. Oversteer there though. I guess I let the back end loose a little bit too much. Too eager through the corner. Nice through there. Out of the corner, nice. Very nice through there. Very little oversteer, could barely even feel it. But it was there slightly, even though it didn't really affect anything that we were doing. very nice through that corner. Very little oversteer, or almost no oversteer. Now through this straight, we're going to have the advantage over all the other cars. We have to make sure of that. Over the jump, it veers slightly to the right, braking hard into that corner as we took the inside line. Taking the outside line is better on that corner than taking the inside line. Apparently we had no choice since the nose was steered toward the inside line. And to the finish line. On to the next car. Welcome back to the bottom of the hill, ladies and gentlemen. Here I have the 2011 Ford Mustang GT. Let's see how it can do. 3, 2, 1, go. Ignore the stupid noises from the other player on the map over there. But yeah, I can't get rid of them. Yeah. This vehicle appears to be doing quite well. What? No, it isn't. Why did I say that? Because I tend to say that a lot about vehicles. A lot about vehicles. About a lot of vehicles. Ooh. Very bad through that corner. I could just feel the grip coming loose. How is it on oversteer? Pretty bad on oversteer. Nowhere near as good as the GT was. Yeah, a little bit of oversteer there, but we managed to carry some speed through the corner. This is getting up some good top speed. But other than that, the brakes are pretty crap. Although that's to be expected considering this is 100 pounds heavier than the Ford GT. But I didn't expect the brakes to be this bad. It seems like with all the aerodynamic, what would it be called? Turbulence? Aerodynamic dampening? No. The downforce. I guess we call it downforce and aerodynamic resistance. The resistance of top speed, I guess, because it has that big slit in the front. Although I'm pretty sure that aerodynamics are not the concern in this game. It's just horsepower, torque, and weight. And that's pretty much all of the thought that they put into it. Ooh. Yeah. They might put tire size into it, but probably not. I'd love to see it work like that, but I don't know. Okay, now how does it handle the jump? Veers to the left, which is a good thing. Although, because of the car's lack of handling, it was not able to get very fast through that corner due to the fact that it just, well, it wouldn't turn. Okay. Oh, tree. On to the next car. Welcome back to the bottom of the hill, ladies and gentlemen, and here I have the Hot Rod Hub 1. Let's see how it can do. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice launch off the line. Little wheel spin, probably because of the weight. And the fact that it has lower horsepower and lower torque than the other two. Ooh. Oh, this has... Oh my gosh. This has tons of oversteer. Something this light should not be handling like this. Does it have like really tiny front tires? Are they like paper slim? Because there's just so much oversteer in this thing. Oh my gosh. That's really shocking. There's a ton of oversteer. And it doesn't appear to be handling the bumps well either. It's getting thrown up at every one. Probably because of the very, very small amount of weight. It doesn't have any oversteer though, which doesn't seem like that's much of an advantage right now. I prefer this to be oversteery than to have as much understeer as it does. There's a little bit of oversteer there. I think that's because I let off the gas and turned sharp. But under acceleration, it's just not slightly oversteery. I mean, sorry, not slightly, well, yeah, not slightly oversteer. It's all understeer, which is very surprising. I have to say it might be because of, well, my gosh, that's bright. It might be because of the really skinny front wheels Does it have really skinny front wheels? That might be something. Oh gosh. Very close to that fence. Probably would have messed up the run a little bit, but I'm surprised I've been able to keep this thing under control and not hit any fences. I was really close to that one. Oh, this is not going to do well over this. Oh. Oh. Glad I let off the gas there and turned. Gave me some oversteer to avoid hitting the fence there. If I'd have continued on the gas, I just would have plowed straight into that thing. Uh-oh. Looking down a little bit, but that's fine. Okay. On to the times. The time for the Hot Rod Hop 1 was a 2:23.25. The time for the 2011 Mustang GT was a 2:20.14, and the time for the Ford GT was a 2:18.48. That sounds about right. Well, it's been a fantabulous time, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.